start, some general thoughts getting to play at home again, and what you know about Wisconsin.
Yeah, we're thrilled to be at home. Glad to be here, not traveling to Wisconsin and the weather they get there. So we're glad to be in the South this time of year, but definitely glad to be home, and especially with our fan base here. It's exciting to play at home, play in front of our crowd, and we just have a lot of pride playing at Stone Stadium. Wisconsin obviously is a great team. They've done a tremendous body of work all season to get in the NCAAs and do well in their conference. They're tough. We know that it's going to be a battle, and it's not supposed to be easy when you get in the NCAA tournament. We're expected to face top teams every time we come out here, and Wisconsin's definitely one of them.
With your team going to the Elite Eight 2 of the last 3 years, and a lot of the kids that have been around certainly want to take that next step, how do you keep them from looking too far ahead?
Well, I think they haven't achieved what they want to do here yet. They've done a lot, they've accomplished a lot, but they're not satisfied. And we talk about just living in the moment here, taking one game at a time. Every day they come to practice, focusing on what they're doing, and really thinking about the process of everything and not the final outcome. And if they stick to what they should do and what we talk about going into the game, if they continue through that process throughout a game, they will give themselves a good chance for victory.
How much did it help you having a sophomore and 2 freshmen score for you in the first round, so it doesn't have to be Savannah all the time?
Well, that's been our game all year. So many teams focus on Savannah because obviously she is a tremendous player, deservedly so, gets a lot of the attention, and she will hurt you if you leave her alone. So teams know that, but players around her have stepped up all year and taken advantage of the fact that the defense is so focused on her. And, we've got other tremendous players who are shining in the moment they're given. And that's falls on a lot of sophomores and freshmen because that's what we're made up of right now, outside of that smaller senior group. So we've relied on those young players all year to come up huge in game situations, and that's the expectation as we go forward in the NCAA tournament as well.
For those of us who weren't there, able to be there last game, I saw the shots you had. Was it 30-2, but no shots against? Was it more of an offensive, the fact that you had a lot of shots, or was it your defense just not preventing anything?
Well, I think we had a majority of the possession. I think that's something we've worked on since is, we can outpossess teams, but you got to beat teams, and we got to be as threatening as we can in the offensive third. And we obviously set ourselves up. We hit the post a few times. To give us Alabama State credit, the keeper did a great job saving some shots on target. So, but we want to be more efficient with our finishing. So if we're given that opportunity to have many chances, that we do put it in the back of the net, and we know that. We're not going to have that kind of possession and dominance as we go forward, and we got to take advantage of every chance we get.
Will it be nice to be the only show in town and not have basketball, both basketball?
Oh yeah, sure. I think we've drawn great crowds all year, and when you don't have the conflict, it's that much better for the fans. I think it is an exciting time of year to be playing in the postseason, to be a number 1 seed. I think it just adds excitement to the NCAA tournament to be right here and bring in top teams in the country. So, it's a great opportunity for fans to come out and see the top women's college soccer game, and 2 matches Friday and 1 Sunday. And we hope to be coming back on Sunday to play again in front of our fans.
Going back to Wisconsin, are they more of a defensive-oriented team? Or are they a scoring team? Or what have you seen from film?
Well, I think they're just a very scrappy team that sends a lot of numbers forward. I think they're strong defensively. They're good in the air. They're tough. They, maybe play a little bit more direct than we do. They're efficient in getting forward, good transition. They have some creative offensive players, a good 1v1. So I think, they can finish chances. I think they're good on set pieces. I think that's probably one of the things that we've got to be aware of. They're a bit taller than us. So that's something that we've got to do a good job defending our 18 when we when they have the opportunities to have corners, set pieces, and things, which we want to try to limit. But we faced teams all year that have been bigger than us, and we'll be ready to handle whatever they throw at us.